Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
All right. Hey, shalom on Christ. Got one question for you. Have you paid your Passover fees?
Khan out of what Khan? Khan out of what Khan? Khan on Khan? Khan on Khan? Khan on Khan? Khan out of what Khan?
Salagia, have you paid your Passover fees? Salagia, sir. You got one who has not paid his Passover fees. All of you, drop.
Khan on Khan?
Go.
96, 97, 198, 199.
What did we learn today?
To pay our Passover fees, sir!
Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trial. Oh boy. Next we got the children's party. Then you know we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
Don't let your strongest muscle be in your goddamn them Twitter fingers, nigga. Boss that nigga, man. Put your shit together, man. I'm overrated. So overrated. Overrated. So overrated, nigga. Coming on this bitch real fresh, bulletproof, high shoot, bitch, you better wear your vest. She try to get something off her chest, but the drip on her head made a mess. I'm a real piece of profit on this one, but nighttime sheet, I'm a beast. I'm like, here, eat it up, baby, eat. Here, eat it up, baby, eat. I walk with my pole like a pimp in the state that I got up a ton. I walk around with a lot of blaze, I lit a rip on it, yeah. Tonight it's a ride, I got a show, live show, and the niggas still indie. Hey, UPK niggas winning, UPK niggas gifted. Hey, I had a little money, but I lost a little money for that punk ass job. Now I'm getting paid off passion, so it's only right that I stunt. All the nigga wanna hate, frustrates on the face, boy, love wasting time. I don't hate being around broke minds. I motivate their ass in their grind. And that's a real ass leader, real ass nigga. 2G short in the flesh. And I'ma eat my plate so good, I'ma let a little bit while the dish. And I'ma beat down your block so rich, top off, you'll feel their leg. I went to another bitch house, cause that bitch ain't clean up the kitchen. And I ain't saying no names, give a goddamn shit, let that motherfucker learn. I left my phone unlocked, woke up, bitch had a damn chalkboard in front. Wanna know who it is, who the fuck is that bitch? I ain't telling no business. And I bought another motherfucking chopper, and that bitch came with some haters, but hey, I'm overrated. Pass overrated. I'm overrated. Pass overrated, nigga. I'm overrated. Pass overrated. I'm overrated. Pass overrated, nigga. I pass overrated. My money coming steady. I'ma rock out my good talk. Hey, the women looking good. Got them white girls. I was trying to see who got good talk. South Carolina with them 5 thick women. They better know how to cook up. Hey, never take the bitch from scratch. That'll keep a nigga, yeah, on stop. I be in Atlanta with the hitters. Zone 6 rocking with a nigga. Had a nigga walk up to a G, but couldn't get past my security. Yeah, I go out, that's my dog already, and a priest to a fish. Niggas in the world traumatized, trying to buy a trip off a nigga. But when keep the souls coming, keep these hoes running hill for a change, he'll fly. But I gotta keep my fly slide on me, cause these nat bitches lying. I'm in North Carolina doing red bitch shit, I been got new ties. If you ain't round broke, boy, you tired. But me and my niggas, yeah, pass overrated. Pass overrated. Overrated. Pass overrated, nigga. Pass overrated. Pass overrated. Overrated. Pass overrated, nigga. That's the pass overrated, man. Mixtape, EP, whatever you want to call it. I'm feeding y'all more. Y'all run this shit up, man. Do this shit before the Lord, man. Pass overrated, man. UPK South Carolina, man. Shout 2G. Come on, I see you, nigga. Come on.
It's going down in Atlanta, Georgia. You're getting ready for the April 12th Passover, hosted by Commander Jimmy Hahn, you understand? So we're on our way out here to fly the whole Atlanta, let them know what is going down. So stay tuned.
This is how we do it. The work don't stop. You understand? The work don't stop. All day, every day.
City don't know, they're gonna know after tonight. That's right. When you say go, we say go, pass, baby. Let's get it. No fighting, ain't arguing, nothing like that. Nothing but love, right? If y'all want to be part of that, see what it's all about? Both of y'all are invited to pass. Okay? So just
Huh. Looks like the Millers got some new furniture. And the Garcias? What? The Tippleworths? Orange Days. Honey!
Orange Days are here. Ashley's biggest sale of the year. Don't miss it.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga. You ain't no Israelite light, bitch, you a gospel light, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe, study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shawty and I show her. She could never get a piece home. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're squirming off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Command to get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn whole ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you. Sure. Toot
Don't let your strongest muscle be in your goddamn them Twitter fingers, nigga. Boss that nigga, man. Get your shit together, man. I'm over it. So ready. Over it. So ready, nigga. Coming on this bitch real fresh, bulletproof, high shoot, bitch, you better wear your vest. She try to get something off her chest, but the drip on her head made a mess. I'm a real piece of profit on this one, but nighttime sheet, I'm a beast. I'm like, here, eat it up, baby, eat. Here, eat it up, baby, eat. I walk with my pole like a pimp in the stick that I got up a ton.
Hey, I don't give a love a fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love a fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm really no man, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm strapped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, put through the baddest conditions. I fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she got to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black man. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some breaks will never take off as a face. When the law with your ain't no up next, it's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world, I responded and called back. Oh Lord, and everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Talking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scream, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's long. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up, my niggas I'm fed up. My rep UPK, my niggas won't let them. Got choppers, got nines and K's. But brothers, you say you don't like it, you say you won't wipe it with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like it, you say you won't wipe it with me and my nigga like them niggas snitching in the head.
You gotta get faster with that. All right, no sweat. We'll get to it. Let's get to it. We got it? All right. We good? We on? All right, Most High Christ. Clap, clap, clap it up. All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shemir Shah Barakathon to my brothers. Yahweh Allah Bashimir Shah to our sisters. You understand? You know what time it is. You know what day it is. It's Saturday. You understand? And welcome to the Sabbath service under the ISUPK, Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of One West, Huntsville and Fishery Hall, New York, under Commander Yohana. You understand? We teach that the blacks, Latinos are the true, and the indigenous people, you understand, are the true Jews, the true Israelites of the Bible. And as always, the white man, the oppressor, and everyone else who is not Israel is the devil the Bible speaks of, right? That's right. Most High in Christ. I am your priest from the east of Dartmouth. Also with me, my main man, my mellow, is Officer Rakar Kara, the spirit of the sword himself. Most High in Christ. Clap it up. Absolutely. With that, Amaju. Oh, sorry, state your registry.
Mawasar, Banyahara, Banyakal.
Mawasar,
Banyahara, Banyashala. Yahweh Shem Yahshua
Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Banyakala.
Excellent. All right, Israel, Amadu, which means to stand and be prepared for the reading of the prayers. Y'all Hakadam is to face the east, And SARS means the turn.
Start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanau.
Abanau.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayat.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh. Malachka.
Lawa.
Zaka. Hayat. Aisha.
Baratza.
Kawah.
Hayat. Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Ketalana.
His Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. The prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Is the prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh. Name Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. Name Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Rakanah. Wayashala. Wahabiyah. Hashem Yahushua. This is the prayer, bless Israel in the English. Yahweh. Name Yahushua. Bless us and Israel and the school. In name Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Isaiah, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Baratza, Ayatan, Samawat, Aliyawan, Shamarka, Analaha, Yanawan, Wala, Yeshua, Shamar, Shahala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliyah, Yanka, Yahweh, Ashama, Yakaka, Wayara, Walaya, Yahweh, Yashmarka, Kalra, Yashmar, Afapashka, Yahweh, Yashmar, This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes to the hill. Whence cometh my help? My help comes from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer that foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. This time forth, and even forevermore. Psalms 83, Hebrew, Al-Hayy, Al-Tamyal, Al-Takarash, wow, Ashquat, Al-Qiyah, Hana, Al-Yabika, Yahweh, Wamashana, Yakah, Nashawa, Raj, Al-Aimaka, Al-Aimwa, Sawa, Wayata, Yaitazwa, Al-Tazawanyaka, Kamawa, Lakawa, Wanakakinum, Magaya, Wala, Yashakar, Shum Yashala, Iwa, Kaya, Nawai, Tazawa, Labyakadwa, Alika, Barya, Yakawakwa, Al-Hayy, Adawan. Wayasmalium. Mawabo. Wagarium. Gabal. Wamawan. Wamalak. Alashah. Amishabia. Tazawar. Gumashwar. Nalawa. Imam. Ayawa. Zerwa. Labanya. Lawat. Selah. Ashalaham. Amadia. Kasiyah Sarah. Dayabian. Banakal. Bayashwan. Nashmadwa. Bayan Dara. Ayawa. Laban. Ladan. Saytamwa. Nadiyapawa. Kara. Wakazaba. 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 Cow. Kasiyah Kamwa. Ashar. Amwa. Ayarashah. Lanawa. Nawa. Alhaya. Alhaya. Saytamwa. Agawa. Kakwash. Labanya. Sahash. Sabaira. Wakalaba. Salah. Mariam. Khan. Ardak. Basairka. Malaa. Banyaham. Alawan. Wayabakashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Wayabahawa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kayaba. Shimka. Yahawa. Abaka. Ayuwan. Al-Raqsa. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. And they have lifted up their head. My apologies. Thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They take crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off. Be the nation. The name of Israel will be no more remembered. But they have consulted together. One consent. They have confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, Moab, and the Hagarim, Gabar, and Ammon, and Amalek, Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them, as unto the Midianites, Sister Sarah, Sister Jabin, your Kison, was perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make the nobles like a red, like seed. Yea. All the princes at Sabah, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves house of Yahweh possession. Oh, my power, make them like the wheel, as the stubble before the wind. The fire burn for wood, and the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. Make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their face with shame. They may seek thy name. Oh, Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled. Forever. Yea. Let it be put to shame and perish. That men may know thou, they below, Yahweh, art the most high, while the earth.
Collections in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh? Why
Pray for the blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. Michael, and the angels, Commander in Yohanan, generals, captains, officers, troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, name Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Sorry, it's me the turn. Shall means be seated. Clap, clap it up. All right, we are now just about done with the book of Genesis. Understand? We got chapter 50.
We're at 50. That's the last one, sir.
It's
That's the last chapter.
absolutely it sure is. All right. Dr. Juan, if you could make that screen a little smaller, please. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's start off in the Hebrew. You ready?
Okay.
All right.
Genesis 50:1 in the Hebrew. Wayapal, Wayasap, Al, Panya, Abarwa, Abarwa, Abaryawa, Abayawa, Wayabak, Iowa, Wayashak, Luwa, Wayatazwa, Wayasap, Yawasa, Ibadiwa, Harapaya, Lakanata, Lakana, Abayawa, Wayakatawa, Wayakanakwa, Harapahayawa, Hayam, Yasharla, Wayam Malawa, Lawa, Ara Ba'ayam, Yawam, Kaya, Khan, Yamalawa, Yayam, Yamya, Hakanataya, Hakanatium, Wayabakar, Wayabakar, Wayabakwa, Athar, Matazarium, Shabayam, Yawayam, Waya Barwa, Waya Rabua, Waya Barwa, Yamya, Bakayathwa, Waya Dabar, Wayadabar, Waya Top, Waya Yawasa, Al, Baya, Pariah, Lamar, Mataza Athia, Khan, Ba'aya Nayakium, Tabarwa, Bazania, Pariah, Lamar, Abia, Hashabaniawa, Hashabya Anya, Lamar, Hana, Anakia, Math, Bakabwa, Baka Bariah, Ashar, Karayatha, Lawa, Laya, Baratazar, Canaan, Shema, Saki, Baranya, Wa Isa, Ayla, Na, Wakabara, Abanya, Washabiwa, Wayamar, verse 6.
Okay.
Pariah, Ayla, Wakabar, Abiyaka, Abiyaka, Kashar, Bayak. Verse 7. Wayael, Yawasap, Lakabar, Abayawa, Waya Athwa, Kal, Ibadia, Pariah, Zaquanya, Bayathwa, Wakal, Zaquanya, Arataza, Matazrael.
Very good. All right. Let's read back in English.
Genesis 50:1 in English. And Joseph fell upon his father's face and wept upon him and kissed him. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father. And the physicians embalmed Israel. And 40 days were fulfilled for him. For so are fulfilled the days of those which are embalmed.
Okay, so it looks like you understand that Joseph's father, he finally passed away. You understand? So now, at least with the Egyptian culture, you understand, they were going to embalm him and showing us that it took at least 40 days for the process to be complete.
All right.
All right, cool. Keep going.
And 40 days were fulfilled for him. For so are fulfilled the days of those which are embalmed. And the Egyptians mourned for him 70 days.
Okay, so now in the meantime, it takes at least 40 days to embalm him. And the Egyptians, they mourn for him for how long?
70 days.
So how many days? About how many days is that?
About 30 days, a month.
No, remember now we talked last time. So now the score was like 20.
Oh, count. Oh,
okay.
Slovakia. Right.
Go ahead.
70 days?
Yes. So now it took 40 days to complete the embalming process. In the meantime, they mourned for him at least 70 days. So after they embalmed him, they continued to mourn for him. So it also showed you just how good these people were.
Right.
And say how special they were because this other nation mourned for them. All right. And took care of their body. All right. Very good. Keep going.
Okay. And when the days of his mourning were past, Joseph spake unto the house of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found grace in your eyes, speak, I pray you. And the ears of Pharaoh, saying, My father made me swear, saying, Lo, I die in my grave, which I have digged for me in the land of Canaan. There shalt thou bury me. Now, therefore, let me go up, I pray thee, and bury my father.
All right. So now after the process is done, the mourning is done, and saying he wants to go and bury his father. And he still remember now, Joseph is that guy. He's the number 2 guy. You understand? And he's still showing like respect for Pharaoh and Pharaoh's house.
Right.
You understand? He still shows respect. Hey, if y'all don't mind, you know what I'm saying? If it's all good with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I need to leave for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I go bury my father in the land where he wanted me to bury him. All right. Very good. Keep going.
And I will come again.
And then it says, like, I'm not going to leave y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me here. I'm going to serve here. You know what I'm saying? I just need to go off a little bit and take care of some family business. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 6. And Pharaoh said, Go up and bury thy father according as he made thee swear. Verse 7. And Joseph went up to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt.
Keep going.
Verse 8. And all the house of Joseph and his brethren and his father's house, only their little ones and their flocks and their herds they left in the land of Goshen.
Wow. So now this is what we're talking about here. You see, just the kind of respect that Joseph had, but also the respect, you know, saying that Jacob had within this land as well. You know what I'm saying? Because they first they took care of him to embalm him, you know what I'm saying, to preserve the body. And then they mourned him for so many days. And then afterwards, they're going to help bury him. You know what I'm saying? All of Pharaoh's house, they're going to help this man. Right. And this is the kind of people that we need to be, you understand, where the other nations will show us respect. Right. You're saying and end up, you know what I'm saying, following us and take care of us as well. All right.
Right.
Cool base. All right, let me we'll do some more in the Hebrew.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. Okay, I'll start it off. All right, the book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Waya'al, Aimwa, Gum, Rakab, Gum, Parashim, Wayahaya, Hamakana, Kabad, Ahmad. Verse 10. Wayabawa, Id, Garan, Ha'atad, Ashar, Ba'abar, Hayaradan, Wayasapad, Shum, Matapad, Gadawal, Wakabad, Ahmad, Wayaish, Yabawiyawa, Abal, Shabayatha, Yamayam, verse 11. Wayara, Yawashab, Ha'arataza, Ha'kana'ain, Abal, Bagaran, Ha'atad, Waya Amarwa, Abal, Kabad, Za, La Matazarayan, Al, Khan, Korah, Shema, Abal, Matazarayan, Ashar, Ba'ibad, Ba'abar, Ayaradan. Verse 12. Waya Aishwa, Banyawa, Lawa, Khan, Ka'ashar, Tazawam. Verse 13. Waya Shawa, Afwa, Banyawa, Arataza, Kana'ain, Waya Korbar, Waya Korbarwa, Afwa, Wama Iba, Shada, Hama Kapala, Ashar, Wana, Araham, Ha'ashad, Hashada, La Akasta, Korbar, Korbar, Ma'ath, Iparan, Hakafia, Al Panya, Mamara. Verse 14. Wayashab, Yabasap, Atazarayama, Awa, Wa'akiwa, Wakal, Ha'alyawa, Athwa, La Korbar, Abayawa, Akarya, Korbarwa, Abayawa. And what, last verse?
Okay.
All right. Ayarawa, Akia, Yawasap, Kaya, Math, Abayaham, Waya Amarwa, Lawa, Yasha, Tamanwa, Yawasap, Wa Hashab, Yashoya, Lanawa, Kal, Haraya, Ashar, Gamanawa, Athwa. All right, continue on.
It's the book of Genesis, 50 and 9, in the English. And there went up with him both chariots and horsemen. And it was a very great company.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of folks out here. You understand? If you remember a very famous painting, it's in the black community. I believe it's called the Funeral Procession. If you've heard of that, just think of this. It's a large procession. Everybody coming out to see, you know what I'm saying, pay the respects to bury this man. All right. There we go. Keep going.
Verse 10. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond Jordan. And there they mourned with a great and very sore lamentation. And he made a mourning for his father 7 days.
All right. So now when they get to the land, they mourn another 7 days for him. You understand? That's essentially, just think of, this is where like the last time you're gonna see him. You're saying pretty much like this is when it really hits. You understand? Keep going.
I was going to say, so like,
please, sir.
Even when they say more than 7 days, do you know where that comes from? That goes to show you that even before the time of Moses, there was a law and statutes in place. Because even at 7 days, we know that eventually comes from where? Anybody know? Nobody know?
Salakia, sir.
Say the Levitical law.
All right. The 7 days that the Most High took to make the earth, and he rested in the seventh.
No, it's a precept of Ecclesiasticus 22:12, where it tells you, when it goes into it's a time for everything, but it gives you 7 days to mourn because a lot of people. The reason why they say the 7 days is because a lot of people in our time, they go visit the grave every birthday they have. They go visit the grave, and what you essentially is doing is you're burdening yourself. You're burdening yourself when moving on and remembering the dead. They're dead. The God is the God of the living, not the dead. So once somebody passes away, you let them pass on, and they're gonna be right back. So you sitting here mourning for someone that more than likely probably was already reborn back on the earth.
Right.
Right.
So that God is just the God of the living. He don't want you to, keep that burden of somebody passing away. Now, yeah, it might be times where you'll think about it and it might cause you to cry up. That's fine. But, we do it where we go visit the grave and we have some type of memorial consistently every year for this person that already passed away. They wouldn't even want you to do that.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure, you would think of yourself, if I pass away, mourn for me, give me my time. And then live your life. Live the best life you can live. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a 7 days, because it can cause you to go into depression. And you see a lot of people lose their parents and they lose someone close to them and they go into depression and they can't do this and they can't do that. And you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why.
That's Slakia. Let the dead rest.
Right.
Absolutely. You understand? Very good. Very good. I learned that. I did not know all that.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, let's continue
on. Verse 11. And when the inhabitants of the land of the the Canaanites saw the mourning and the floor of Atad, they said, "This is a grievous mourning to the Egyptians." Wherefore the name of it was called Abel Mizraim. Abel Mizraim, which is beyond Jordan. Verse 12. And his sons did unto him according as he commanded them. Verse 13. For his sons carried him into the land of Canaan and buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah.
Right, and real quick, I just wanted to say this too. Even when you read this, it reminds you of a funeral, right? The pallbearers, they carrying them and everything. It goes to show you that even this kingdom got all their stuff from us, you know what I mean? From the Bible. You understand?
Which Abraham bought with the field for a possession of a burying place of Ephron, the Hittite, before Mamre. Verse 14, and Joseph returned into Egypt, he and his brethren, and all that went up with him to bury his father, after he had buried his father. Verse 15, and when Joseph's brethren saw that their father was dead, they said, Joseph will peradventure hate us, and will certainly requite us all the evil which we did unto him.
Okay, so now let's take a look at this right here. You understand? Like this is important, especially for us blacks. All right. So now, father's dead. You understand? A lot of times, we got all these emotions. and we have to center it on our family. But then now, dad is dead, so now we got to go back to our regular lives. You understand? And now the brothers here are saying, okay, now they pretty much saying little brother's motivation is gone, and saying now he can think back to what we did to him. You understand? They're even thinking, yeah, he's good right now, but now that dad's gone, saying he might have been putting up a front the whole time for us.
Right.
Just think about that. Just think about how, when you have that emotion for your family, but you want to deal with the dying, when you deal with the sick. Now, once the sick is gone, now you remember everything that happened back then. Now you start thinking, oh yeah, you weren't here, saying when I was taking care of them. Saying you weren't there when they was sick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you have to deal with it. You have to deal with these emotions, right? Let's keep reading.
Verse 16. And they sent a messenger unto Joseph, saying, thy father did command before he died, saying, so shall ye say unto Joseph, forgive, I pray thee now, the trespass of thy brethren and their sin, for they did unto thee evil. And now we pray thee, forgive the trespass of the servants of the God of thy father.
Okay, also let's think of this. This also speaks on the actions of the brothers, because they were sorry for what they did, but it kind of shows us as well, saying like how they're faults, because they could be thinking this, like, they could be putting up a front as well. They could still have these emotions, like, yeah, things are good, maybe they still feel a type of way as well,
right?
And so now they're trying to make sure for themselves, all right, we're still now, saying daddy ain't here to save us no more. Saying now we in little brother's hands, all right? Keep going.
And Joseph wept when they spake unto him. And his brethren also went and fell down before his face, and they said, behold, we be thy servants.
All right, taking us back all the way back to the prophecy when little brother said, man, y'all gonna be bound down to me. So here they are again, bowing down. Hey man, we are your servant, man. We don't want no smoke, we don't want no problems. We are here. Saying, please don't take your anger out on us, little brother. We're sorry. Sorry. All right, keep going.
And Joseph said unto them, fear not, for am I in the place of God?
Fear not. What y'all scared for? Y'all really think that I would just turn my back on y'all now that dad's gone? What y'all really think of me? I could have already, took my anger on y'all. I'm good. We spoke on it. I already made my peace. This also showing us how we have to forgive. We have to forgive, we have to, you got a problem, because you can see, just I'm slacking for stuttering so much, but family issues like this is nothing new. It's nothing new. You understand? Unresolved issues with family can really will destroy a family from inside out and tear them apart. But we're seeing here in the scriptures that they have a family issue and they addressed it. They just did right then and there. Saying dad is gone. We still here. We got to deal with each other. Saying, right. brother, we love you. Brother, forgive us. And we say, you hear the cliche line, actions speak louder than words. Cool. They gave the actions. They bowed down. Hey, little brother, we are your servants. We are your servants. Please forgive us. Let us make up for this. And that's what he's saying. He looks at them, what you scared of? Fear not. Wow, I'm in the place of God. Why? You think now all of a sudden, nah, we're good. We're good. All right.
Hold on. You can read that verse again from me, Brother Bashir.
Sir.
Because I'm gonna add on to what he's saying, because what he's saying is actually absolutely right. And this is how we should carry ourselves, knowing that we serve the Lord, right? You know what I'm saying? So he's absolutely right on what he's saying. You can read that again.
Okay. And his brethren also went and fell down before his face, and they said, behold, we be thy servants.
Right. So we know that the brothers sold Joseph into slavery. That's how he ended up getting there too. So they feel bad for what they did. They want forgiveness. So they felt just like how the prophecy predicted that they would serve him, they would bow down to him. That's what they're doing, right? Go ahead.
Verse 19. And Joseph said unto them, fear not, for am I in the place of God?
Right. He said, fear not, for am I in the place of God? That means when he say, for am I in the place of God, meaning that I'm not going to deal with you like how you deal with me. I serve the Lord, and I know the Lord is righteous. So I'm going to deal with you righteously. You understand? Y'all dealt with me wickedly. Y'all wasn't serving the Lord when you did that, because the Lord didn't tell you to do that. But him now being in that position of the Lord, I'm going to judge righteously. I'm not going to listen to the little demon in the back of my head telling me to get revenge, like how brothers do out these days when they want to get payback. You understand? I'm going to do what the Lord wants me to do according to what's right. That's what he's saying. Go ahead. Oh, you can continue.
Okay. Verse 20. But as for you, you thought evil against me.
Right. As for you, y'all thought evil against me. Y'all wasn't operating in how God would want you to operate when you sold me. So he also telling them, look, I'm righteous. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, look, I'm not about to do that. And that's how we got to be when we've been dealing with brothers out there in the world. We know they're in the world and they think of evil. Now we're not going to allow somebody to just do anything to us and we not protect ourselves.
Right.
But we understand that we sit in the place of God.
That's right.
Right.
And we're going to deal with them righteously according to that. I'm not going to, think of evil against you like how you would think of evil against me. You understand? This is a example of showing you how you should operate in certain situations.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If somebody do something to you, weigh the matter out, express it, but you don't want to, okay, they robbed me, I'm going to rob you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Very good. Keep reading it.
But God meant it unto good.
Oh, hey, real quick. How many of y'all from church remember that line? Whatever say you had something bad, but God meant it for good. God meant it for good. This is where they get it from. This is where the church gets it from. But notice, church doesn't tell you the whole story.
Right.
They don't tell you the whole story. They'll cherry pick. They'll get a nice little line and make it cliche. But they'll never tell you like the origin of it. They'll never tell you where it comes from.
Right.
And what it's really meant for. You understand? Because we learn that yes, the evil that the brothers had for Joseph, God had it. God wanted that in play. But now, was it right for the brothers to do? Absolutely not. But still, it was the will of the Most High, you understand, for Joseph to be in this position. All right? Go ahead.
Is that similar to the way Apostle Paul explained his lie? As far as how it builds Israel and how it was not meant for him to do, it's not meant for anybody to do evil, but what came out of it later was him serving the Most High.
Yes, give him a hand. Give him a hand. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're very correct. The same position with Paul. You know what I'm saying? Paul was in a very evil position. You know what I'm saying? Where, he was persecuting and crucifying people who was about Christ. You know what I'm saying? But Paul's thought process was perverted and demented. But then he came into the truth. And everything that that same is essentially the same fervor that he had to persecute the people. He turned that fervor into saving the people and to teach the people. All right.
And then just to add on to that, to make it more practical in today's time, it's exactly the same reason of why you went through whatever you went through to get you here. You understand? The Lord we all know when we see all the brothers and sisters around, we all different. They're from different backgrounds, different shades, have different characteristics, different gifts that we're good at. But whatever you went through in your life, don't look at it as a burden. Look at it as you done came here to be able to help those that went through what you went through.
Right.
Right.
And this is the same situation. You know what I'm saying? The Lord done put you through that so this can come to pass. So you can come in here to serve the Lord.
Right. Keep reading.
Okay. As it is this day to save much people alive. Now, therefore, fear ye not. I will nourish you and your little ones. And he comforted them and spake kindly unto them.
All right, just similar to what Officer Ricard was saying, you know what I'm saying? He forgave. He forgave, he judged rightly, and then he's going to teach them. Matter of fact, he's going to teach them how to forgive. He's going to teach them how to love. You know what I'm saying? He's going to lead by example. Yes, the things that you had for me, they were wrong, but it's all right. I forgive you. I'm in a better place now. Let me help you and teach you so that you can help and teach others. Very good. Keep going.
Oh God. And Joseph dwelt in Egypt, he and his father's house. And Joseph lived 110 years.
110 years. That's a nice time right there.
Right.
Live 110 years. Keep going.
It's crazy that you say 110 years is a nice time because it was longer than that before the Garden of Eden.
Right. Right.
Verse 23. And Joseph saw Ephraim's children in the third generation. The children also of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were brought up upon Joseph's knees.
Man, look at that. Joseph got to see 3 generations of his children. So he got to see his son, his grandson,
great-grandson,
and his great-grandson. Go ahead.
It made me think about how healthy they had to be back then, like eating extreme foods and probably, just to make it to 110 years old, you can't just be, you had to be in some pretty good health to get to see how.
Yeah, you're right. Good health, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Eating clean, eating good foods. You understand? Very nice. Keep going.
Okay. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and God will surely visit you and bring you out of this land unto the land which he sware to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Verse 25. And Joseph took an oath of the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and he shall carry up my bones from hence. Verse 26, last verse. So Joseph died, being 110 years old, and they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt.
All right. So now we're seeing that, you know what I'm saying, now Joseph's gone. You know what I'm saying, little brother, you know what I'm saying, the leader pretty much of the family. He is gone. He lived 110 years, right? And then he's embalmed, you know what I'm saying? The people are showing respect to him. So we got some time. Let's go to chapter 50.
Chapter.
Absolutely. Let's go to
Exodus 1?
Yes, let's go there. How about that?
Okay.
Let's go to Exodus.
Unless they added 51 to Genesis. Okay, con, all right.
ISUPK doesn't do that. We don't add.
Okay, just checking, sir. So when you say 50, like, okay.
All right. So like I'm so used to being in Genesis.
Yeah, con, I know.
All right, let's go to Exodus chapter 1.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1. Lock it in English?
Yes.
All right, con. Now these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt. Every man in his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin, Dan and Naphtali, Gad and Asher. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls. For Joseph was an Egyptian already. So Joseph was in Egypt already. Verse 6, and Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them.
Okay, so now we see this children, see the tribes, you know what I'm saying, of Israel. All right. Now what? They're having children, their children's children are having children. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Remember now the land where they are. I'm saying they pretty much filled that land up. I'm saying that the Pharaoh gave them originally. All right, keep going.
Okay, verse 8. And there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph.
All right, so now here comes some trouble. what I'm saying? We got a new king now. Somebody who doesn't know Joseph, who didn't know about him, who doesn't know about his ways, right? Keep going.
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
They're more and mightier than us, you understand? So now this is our land, but suddenly now we're the minority. That makes me a little nervous. Doesn't that make you nervous, Officer Carr? You know, people that's not your people, that's in your land, and they outnumber you.
Right.
Now remember how we said we talk about Sabbath service, and what did we say? The scriptures back then still relates to today's time.
Right.
All right. So now, doesn't that start to sound like America? Right? You know what I'm saying? That we got all these blacks, we got all these Latinos, and it's not a lot of you know what I'm saying, other folks. Right? Kind of makes them nervous. Keep reading.
Okay. Come on. Let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us. And so get them out. So get them up out of the land.
So now, real quick. So now, what is the one thing that oppressors are scared of when it comes to blacks? Go ahead.
That's the question. Us coming together.
Okay, go ahead.
It said, it made me think about Chicago right now. They said, let's get them up out of our land before they come together. We the enemy. They know we are the enemy. But what if they come together? Like, you know what I mean? Let's get them up out of here. But they might get the Israelites on the curb.
Absolutely. Right. And you're right. And also, what are they scared? Not only of us, they're coming together, but they are scared that we will actually fight back. They're afraid of that. Understand? Just think, like who's the most athletic? Blacks. Blacks are dominating in basketball. Latinos are dominating baseball. Right?
Blacks dominate every skill position.
Every skill position.
Right.
So like you got linemen, but every skill position in football, blacks is dominated.
Being dominated. Right. Who's dominating boxing?
Blacks and Latinos.
Blacks and Latinos dominating boxing. So now just think. So now these people, how Officer Ricard said, saying in the skills and the position, saying skilled positions. If they say, you know what? Nah, we ain't having this no more. We're not gonna take it. And they decide to really fight back. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem. So now what do they say? You know what? Let's deal wisely with them. Let's come up with a plan. And just think into today's time. We got all this military, you got all these like these secret societies and everything like that. You got Klansmen, you got skinheads, right? They're like this, just full of terror, but they never just say, you know what? War right now. They never do it. But instead, they always want to try to come up with some kind of scheme to take us out. You understand? Go ahead.
Remind me of in Ohio, they tried it for a day.
That's right. That's right. They tried it for a day. The boys ain't come back. You understand? Go ahead.
Christmas, bacon, all that,
That's right. No, you're absolutely right. I'm saying I just heard recently they put bacon in bread. You heard that? It's just it's the little things. It's the little things that they do to try to get us. That's why I told you before. It's that a snake is only dangerous when you don't see him coming. The only thing when you don't see him coming. A snake will never attack you
right
straight up. because he doesn't have the power to do it. Go ahead, Mama Sar.
Saki, you know, and as far as our enemies, like you look at it, they made the other tribes. They pitted us against each other.
Yes,
You know,
divide and
so-
conquer.
Right. So
Very good.
you know they know that okay, they're all Israelites. They come together. We done for.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very good. Very good. Let's continue reading. Gakwan, check my comments, please. Well, check not my comments, the comments, please. But go ahead. Start again, verse 10.
Okay. This is Salakia. Now this is Exodus 1 and 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falls out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land.
Absolutely, you understand. Who just said that? Was it Brother Charles? Brother Charles said they're afraid of facing the same prejudice as the oppressed. Absolutely. They're afraid of that, right? And this is why you're saying they don't want us to come together. They don't want us to come together, okay? Because they will get the same justice. They will get the same punishment, maybe even worse.
Right.
They don't want to take that chance. All right. Very good. Keep reading.
Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramesses.
Yeah. Now here come the taskmasters. Here come the overseers. You know, and then what? To afflict them with their burdens.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Slavery.
Yeah. And it's easy to do that for them because hey, this is not your land. You don't really belong here, you know. Yeah, that king put you here, but now that king gone. There's a new sheriff in town. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Joseph. I don't know nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that either. You understand? Keep going.
But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they grew grieved. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
Now doesn't that sound like blacks?
Oh, huh.
It said what? The more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. You know what I'm saying? Now probably myself, we would know this and say maybe Quatab's well, you know what I'm saying? What? We don't die, we multiply. Right?
Right.
Baby's kids. Yeah. I know somebody else do it. We don't die, we multiply. There it is in the scriptures. There it is, right there in the scripture. We don't die, we multiply. And the scripture is, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. You understand? So yeah. You know what I'm saying? We understand, you know, we got it's hard times. But look, we're here. Here's what they did. They stuck together. They stayed together. That's how you multiply, right? You stay together. And then they grew. Right? And that's also showing you just how blacks are, because blacks always find a way to find the silver lining in anything. They make the best out of any situation. You know? Even the unlawful ones. How we were fed pork and swine. What? Blacks found a way to make that taste good.
Right.
They found seasoning, whatnot. You know? Blacks are always finding a way out. But now, let's find a better way. Let's stick together and stick with the Most High. You know?
Right.
And we won't have to find that silver line anymore. We won't have to worry about oppression and captivity. You know? Because man, I'm getting sick of this. This is the same situation we're in now. Back then in Egypt. You know? The Bible said, well, there's nothing new under the sun. I'm getting tired of this. I want to try something new, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know what I'm saying, this what's so important about the ISUPK, really teaching the Bible and teaching our people, you know what I'm saying, how to love one another, respect one another, and really get out of this captivity and serve the Most High God. Right?
Right.
Very good. Keep going.
Verse 13. And Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
with rigor. You understand? That's it. That's being real extreme. You know what I'm saying? Let's look that word up too. You know what I'm saying? You know I love definitions. Let's look at that word rigor. See what that really means. That sounds like a lot of hate. Who has that definition? Hold on. Young man Austin, you got it? Cool. Oh, say it again. Okay, so very straight. All right, what else? What other definition do we have? Go ahead. Harshness, severity, and cruelty. Very good. So we got harshness, severity, and cruelty. Okay, we got strict. We got anything else?
Slakia.
Go ahead.
Exhausted.
Very good. So you see, rigor, real extreme harshness, and cruelty. Cruelty. This is what the Egyptians. Now remember, these are the Egyptians after they were saved. After the, saying what? After the years of famine, and then what? After that, they have prosperity. These people did good for them, and then they turned their backs. Say, man, I don't care nothing about that. Because what? Because y'all, there's a chance that you can dominate us. There's a chance that you can overtake us, even though it appears that you don't want to. I can't take that chance.
Right.
Doesn't that sound like oppressors?
Okay.
Doesn't that sound like oppressors? I can't take that chance. Hold on, it's two of y'all talking. What you doing? What y'all up to? No, we good. We just chilling. Nah, it looks like you're up to no good. You're up to no good. That's a possibility. I can't take that chance. This is the spirit of the oppressor. Wherever he thinks that you might have some strength over him, he tries to cut it out. Right? He's always thinking worst case scenario. Why? Because the oppressor is in fear of you. The oppressor is absolutely terrified of you and your power. You understand? And he's always going to try to catch you in your weakness. So the moment you're showing some weakness, oh yeah, I got him now. Why? Because I can't take the chance of him getting better. You know what I'm saying? You've heard of what? Kick a man when he's down.
Right.
This is the oppressor. Kick a man when he's down and keep him down. That I cannot take the chance that he gets back up and gets back at me.
Right.
Please, sir.
Even when you read this story, that's how you know the history repeats itself. Because that's how you work a job and what I'm saying, they don't increase the wages, but they increase the cost of living. You know what I mean? They increase the housing. They're making it, they want you to be in a perpetual state of where you just work, go home and sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't have no free time to think of anything. That's the spirit of why they do things even nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna find a way to serve the Lord and make sure we get our people up out of it.
That's right.
Okay. And Salakia, they're so scared of our strength, but as you said, if I may piggyback, that's why they got abortions in our neighborhoods.
Right.
That's why they keep our neighborhoods flooded with drugs, guns, gang members. That's why they keep us divided. They try to keep us not liking each other.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Very good. All right, let's continue on.
Okay. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage and mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field. All their service, wherein they made them serve, was with rigor.
Look at that. With everything, they made their lives bitter. These folks weren't they weren't doing nothing to them. They were living peaceful on the other side of the country. And then they decided to make their lives harder. It's just so evil. You understand? Like I said, this is the spirit of our oppressor, right? And look at that. In all manner of service, they just treated them so bad. Didn't we see this during the civil rights? All manner of service,
right?
You know what I'm saying? We got our people who who are janitors. People are trash men. You know what I'm saying? The maids, the butlers, and they're treated so harshly. You know what I'm saying? If you remember history, you know, what you ever heard of a barrel of laughs? Have you ever heard of that?
Colonel Khan.
Oh, yeah, a barrel of laughs is because essentially blacks were not allowed to laugh in public. You couldn't laugh in public, and if you had to laugh at something that was just so funny, you had to stick your head in a barrel because they didn't want to see you laughing. They didn't want to see you happy. All manner of service. Yes. That's why the scriptures say, you know, that America is like spiritual Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Because whites especially have patterned themselves after Egyptian culture. They are after blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You understand? So that their empire can rise and continue. Right? Go ahead.
Lucky, sir. You know, and I never understood why until now why they had like pyramids on the back of the currency, on the dollar bills.
Yes.
I never understood
the
connection. But now I see,
yes,
because America mimics.
Yes, they do. They mimic. Yes, and see, and real quick as well, how people who are Christians and then will switch over to like different like blackity black religions and everything, and they'll say, oh well, you know, well Christianity took from this and everything, that took from Egyptian culture. Essentially, they did, but they don't understand. But blacks don't understand that they took from another nation that is not you. Blackity black Christians think that, oh, you know what I'm saying, the Egyptologists, they think that, or the whites, they took from black culture.
Right.
No, they took from Egyptian culture. And just as how Kotab said, you know, you never understood why the pyramid is on the dollar. Why is that? Why, you know what I'm saying? But here's something else as well. You notice how there's always like these shirts with Pharaoh's face on there. That's what's always pushed. Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? The pyramids and everything like that. Then they'll tell you, oh yeah, we came from kings and queens. We came from pharaohs and everything like that. Whites have pushed that in your head to make you believe that. So now you can believe in the Egyptians. You can believe in the all-seeing eye. People always want to put the all-seeing eye, but they can't see when trouble's coming. I don't get it. I never understood that. You know? But this is what we're talking about, how whites have mimicked Egyptian culture. Because Egyptians were the ones that had the Israelites in captivity. You notice that I asked the question earlier. Have you seen any other nation that was put in captivity? Have you ever seen Asians in captivity?
Wow.
No. You never seen it. You never seen it. Have you seen the Russians? Have you seen the Chinese man? Seen the Chinese man? Have you seen Africans in captivity? Have you seen Arabs in captivity? No. No, but they made sure they searched the earth to find Israelites. That was niggas. That was the mission of Columbus.
Right.
To find us so that their empire can rise. Go ahead. Please.
I'm saying, like just to piggyback off what you're saying, like the fact that this is especially Egypt, like you know, Egypt was only wealthy like America because of us. Like they had us in. So you know, that's to show you who we is, to show you who they is. Everything makes sense all the way to the day.
Absolutely. Very nice. Very nice.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
I got a question. To all them blackity black Christians out there. If we was all kings in Africa, then why was we sold into slavery?
Yep.
I want one of them to answer that.
They can never answer it. They can't. All right. Very good. Let's continue reading.
Verse
15.
And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
Okay, real quick. Them sitting upon the stools. Here's a little bit of history. back then when women were having when women had their were in labor, they actually like squatted.
Right.
They didn't lay on their backs. They didn't lay on their backs to push the baby out. They were like on stools for the baby to come out. It was like easier back then. All right. But then
it's basically you're using gravity to allow it to come down rather than you just straight pushing it out, laying down.
Right.
It's like you got to think about it kind of in the manner of you were taking a bath, you was using the bathroom, you wouldn't lay on your back to use the bathroom, you would sit on the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
Right.
Right. Just think real quick. In the animal kingdom, you don't see animals that are laying down to have their babies. You know,
right.
Times like you have an elephant or a horse. They're standing up, and the baby comes out easy.
Pushing down.
All right. Yes. Very good. All right. Continue reading. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sweat.
And then real quick, I was gonna say, it didn't say if you see a son, you know, kill him, and if you see the daughter, let him live. That goes to show you, they even know during this time that the seed comes through the father.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could take the woman, and then, you know, the Egyptian man and marry the woman, and then, you know, eventually they'll kill off the Hebrews. So when people say, or when the fake Jewish man say, you know, you're a Jew by your mom, this debunks that, because why would they be killing the moms instead of the sons? They kill the sons because they know that's how you're going to kill off these people. You know, the seed comes through the lineage, comes through the father. And then even if you relate this verse to modern time, they still do this. It's just they do it an easier way, to where they put an abortion clinic, like Marvin Sarr saying, in every, you know, parent planner hood, in every hood, and it's have you go there and kill your baby regardless of whatever it is. So,
right.
You know, this, even that spirit comes from this. You know what I'm saying? Just killing off the Israelites.
Very good.
Okay.
You going?
Exodus 1, Salakia. Exodus 1 and 17. But the midwives feared God and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive.
Okay, so now the midwives feared God and did as the king. See, now that's very strong. It's very important. I'm saying like these women, you're saying yes, they were under the king, but they feared God. That's always important. You know what I'm saying? Fear God. You know what I'm saying? What does the scripture say? You're saying that to don't fear man, but fear the one. What to paraphrase, that can kill the body and the soul,
right?
Not just the body, right? And this is what the midwives they feared, the one who could kill the body and the soul. They feared God above all else, right? And keep going,
real quick, and then,
please.
Just real quick, it goes to show you how powerful a woman can be too when they fear the Lord, and then, you know, they serve their husband. You understand? You can save a nation, because that's essentially what they did. You understand? And then when you relate this to today's time, it's funny how our oppressor, or even Christians, would like to make you think the God that they feared was the same God that the Pharaoh worshipped. You know what I mean? Just like in this time, they'll make you think the God that we supposed to fear is the same God that Esau served.
Right.
There's two different gods. One God is causing the people to kill the Israelites. The other God is causing them to save them. How can it be the same person? It don't make sense. Why would we be in Christianity serving our oppressor's God, knowing that the oppressor wants to kill us? The KKK is against us. Obviously, it has to be a conflict of that not being the true God.
Right.
You understand? Because if they feared the God that the Pharaohs were following, then they would have just killed the kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It goes to show you that, you know what I mean, our God is greater, and we apparently have a different God than them.
Right.
You know, we're not going to the same heaven, and you know how Christianity like you to believe. Yeah, we all serve God. God loves everybody. Well, why is God telling the people in power to kill us?
Right. Another question that the Christians cannot answer. Indeed.
Right.
All right. Very good. Continue.
Verse 18. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have ye done this thing and have saved the men children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women,
Mm.
for they are lively, are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them.
That's right. Because the midwives, these women here are lively. They're not going to stand for that. Nah, they're not. They're not going to take that at all. They fear God.
Right.
They fear God, and they serve their men, and they love their nation. They love their people. They're not going to stand for this. All right, keep going.
Okay. Because Salaki,
Mhm.
you notice they said they're not as the Egyptian women.
That's right.
The Egyptian women, they might not give a damn. They might be like,
No, you're absolutely right.
They even go to show you the spirit of the system. They're like, look, I can't go in there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this son.
That's
I
right.
might get killed.
Well, God.
She might get up off that stool. And, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so.
Khan. Verse 20. Therefore God dealt well. Therefore God dealt well with the midwives.
Hold on, what happened?
God dealt well with the midwives.
You see this, sisters? You see this? You deal with God. You obey God. Serve Him, despite what the oppressor says.
Right.
Despite what the oppressor says. Because here's something else. You saw that the oppressor, he checked them. He checked those sisters. But do we see anywhere where they were punished?
Nah.
Do we see anywhere where they were killed? Because remember now, they disobeyed a direct order from the king. We don't see anywhere where they were punished by it. Nowhere. But then they were rewarded because God dealt with them, and he rewarded them. He dealt with them well. You understand? This is how we all have to be. Because here's something else too. The oppressor might not know everything about you, but the oppressor does study you, and the oppressor will try you as well.
Right.
Because with the oppressor, everybody has a price. Everybody has a price. I just need to know what it is. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to get you to where I want you to be? In order to do what I want you to do. That's it. It's real simple. Real simple. And once the person knows that you don't have a price, that he can't try you, he can't tempt you, he'll leave you alone. He'll leave you alone. As a matter of fact, he'll have more respect for you. He'll have more respect for you. And he'll let you be. Because he knows that he cannot change you. All right?
Slakia, if I may piggyback off what you just said.
All right.
Right. And the reason he respects that is because the oppressor, he likes power. He respects power.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
When you show weakness and all that non-violent and we shall over, he didn't respect that. That's why we getting beat down.
Right.
That's why we getting hosed up. The dogs, they got their dogs out on us, all that.
That's right. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's finish strong. We're almost done.
Okay. Verse 20. Therefore, God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty.
Okay, so now because these wives saved the kids, they were able to grow, they multiplied. Everybody's going to have more kids, right? Keep reading.
And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses.
Now, who made them houses? Because it came to pass because the midwives feared God that he made them houses. Who is he? Who is he?
Moses.
No.
Saki, the Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh. The Pharaoh made them houses. You understand? It came to pass because the midwives feared God that he made them houses. Pharaoh made them houses. Pharaoh rewarded them because he understood. He had respect for these. He understood that I can't change these women. I got respect. I gotta respect them.
Right.
Then let's see. Let's keep on.
Okay. Verse 22, last verse.
Uh-huh.
And Pharaoh charged all his people.
Okay, hold on now. Who did now after he couldn't get with the midwives, who did he go to? Go ahead.
And Pharaoh charged all his people.
His people. So now I can't get these Hebrew women to do what I want them to do. So now I'm going to go to my people. Keep going.
Saying, every son that is born, ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter she shall save alive.
All right. So now you see. Now there is a whole scheme, a whole strategy, a plan to get rid of these Israelites, to get rid of the Hebrew children. And I gotta use my people to do it. Because clearly, there are no sellouts over here.
Right.
No sellouts. And this is how we have to be. Don't sell your people out. Don't be like Martin Luther King. Don't be like Benjamin Crump. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Al Sharpton. Matter of fact, don't be like Tyler Perry.
Salaki Adawan.
It's Walker.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Somebody said Salaki real quick.
Con. I was just gonna add to what piggyback on what you were saying. I was gonna say, and definitely don't be like Sakari.
Absolutely. Don't be like Sakari. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell your people out. Don't sell yourself out. Right? Go ahead.
Saki, don't forget Alice Walker. The color purple.
Yes. Don't forget Alice Walker. Yes, and pretty much any famous person, any celebrity that you see, you know, and when they want to tell you that, you know what I'm saying, you gotta love everybody and say you gotta forgive, you know.
Right.
Don't do it. If you remember the family where the girlfriend, the white girlfriend, thought that she walked into the wrong apartment and ended up shooting her boyfriend. If y'all remember that one, it was in Texas.
Oh, Saki, Amber Geiger.
Yes, and then what happened? The little brother hugged the murderer. Don't be a sellout like that. But remember now, but at the same time, those type of actions are because of the sellouts that are in leadership.
Right.
This is what happens when we have the wrong leadership. You know what I'm saying? We end up going to a burning house, and now everybody can take advantage of us. Right? But we see here in the scriptures, you stay with your own people, and hold on to the Most High God, you will be blessed. Right? And the enemy will know that he has to come up with a different plan to come against you. Right?
Salaki, that's the big difference between being in slavery back then and now. We stuck together then.
That's right.
Now it's like, man, everybody for themselves.
Indeed.
You know, and the biggest problem, like you said, it's our black leadership, and not just that, but black Christian leadership.
That's right. And of course, when we say like black Christians and black leadership, we also mean Latinos and Native Indians.
Right.
All right. Most High in Christ. So with that, let's see who checked in with us real quick. See who checked in with us. Hey, Officer Khan, he checked in off from on the road. Most High in Christ. Good to have you, sir. All right. Who else? Who else we got? All right, young man Ron. Okay, Ron. See you. Sister Lawashi checked in with us. Okay. Hey, Sister Nazam and her strong husband, Officer Matabar. Hey, man, can't wait to see y'all, man, next week, man. Can't wait. All right. Sister Nakara, okay, checked in with us, Most High in Christ. Also, Halak in the building. Excellent. Who else we got? Sister Yakala from Duval, my girl. All right, sis. Good to have you with us. And who else? And Sister Abana. All right, Most High in Christ. Good to have you, sis. Very good. That's it. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Cause we also we had Brother Charles from Jacksonville as well. All right, come on, Brother Charles, man. I need you here, man. Passover's coming. You understand? And who else we got in the building? Hey, Sister Lawachek, she's in the building with us. Sister Parakwa is in the building. You understand? We had troopers Yaqua and Qatar. We got young man Joseph, all right? We got all these beautiful children in the building with us as well, all right? Of course, you know what I'm saying? I am your priest from the East, Officer Hadar Mouth. You know what I'm saying? With the spirit of the sword, you understand? Cutting demons left and right. Officer Rakar Karab. And of course, you understand we have the disciplined one as well, Officer Marshall. And with that, Oh, yeah, man. And I got Officer Gakawan, you understand, checking the door. Both times, Christ, good to have everybody. With that, Macho. Okay.
Vaya Charles.
All right, Israel, Macho, you prepare for the reading of the prayers? All right. When y'all Hakadam is to face the east, and Sar, get the turn.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanau.
Abanau.
Bashamash.
Bashamash.
Kodak.
Yeah.
Shukah. Yahweh.
Yahweh. Baba. Matzai. Yeah. Aisha. Baratsa. Kawak. Yeah. Ashmai. Lakam. Cow. This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the power of Kak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahshua.
Hashem Yahshua. It's the prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh. Name Haushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. Name Haushai. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel and Hebrew.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahshua.
Hashem Yahshua. Safari. Hashem Yahshua. It's the prayer of bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh. Name Haushai. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. Name Haushai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in Hebrew. Asha. Ayanya. Ahari. Ayan. Azari. Yahweh. Asha Shemai. Waratza.
Ayudan.
Lamawat.
Galka. Ayanawan. Samarka. Anala. Anawan. Allah. Yeshua. Amar. Yahweh. Samarka. Yahweh. Zalka. Ayan. Yawama. Ashamash. Ba'a. Raka. Wayra. Balagida. Yahweh. Samarka. Kalra. Yasmar. Alphabasta. Yahweh. Yasmar. Kazalaka. Wawaka. Mayatha. Wa'ala. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eye to the hill. From whence cometh my help? My help comes from the Lord. Hey, heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth, even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew.
This is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still. O Yahweh. Thy enemies make a tumult. They had hate thee and lifted up the head. And take crafty counsel against thy people. They consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let's cut them off. Be the nation. The name of Israel. They be no more remembered. They have consulted together. One consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Moab. Hagarine. Gabal. And Ammon. Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Do unto them. To the Midianites. As to Sarah. To Jabin. The book Kison. As pairs that endure. They became as dung for the earth. They made their nobles like a ram. Like Zeb. Yea. All their princes. That's Abba. That's Amun. Who said, let's take to ourselves. House of Yahweh possession. Oh my power. Make them like the wheel. Stumble for the wind. As the fire burns for wood, the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy temper. Make them afraid with thy sword. Fill the face with shame. Let me seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let me be confounded and troubled forever. Yea. Let me put to shame and perish. That men may know that thou, name alone, it's Yahweh, art the most high, all the earth.
The blessings in the Hebrew. Rakata Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Yahweh Shai? Why Mayak Allah? Why Mayak Allah? Balahaya. Tazabiyah.
Tazabiyah.
Allah Wapya.
Allah Wapya.
Allah Wapya.
Nasaranya.
Nasaranya.
Akataziyanya. Akayyahu.
Wahwapya.
Wahwapya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The prayer for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh.
And Michael. And the angels. The manager in your honor. The generals. Captains. Officers. Troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. Name Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. We have one more prayer. And we'll do this in also in light of Passover. We will be doing this at Passover as well. Right? This is a prayer for the curses. Right? Just repeat after me. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. Name Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, like prophets, teachers, princes, priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel. Refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation and their drug dealers, the court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Eminent synagogue and armies, Roman Catholic Church, Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, SPOT, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, cable access channels, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit, any of thy people, and seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen. Stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your word about the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucer and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause it to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it. Sorry, me the turn. Shall we means be seated? And with that, we'll pass the class off to Peace Officer Marva Sarr.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK on our 1 West 145th Street, Harlem, New York. Look for a new brother and sister. When new brother and sister comes to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves in the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you to the Christian department or teacher. Priest one, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Lord's 56th annual Passover right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Announce, you might occupy not want to take the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headbands, and scarves. With that, you want courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amajim, Amaj Sabat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh, and we say translated from Hebrew to English is Lord bless you in the name of Christ, Yamatat, hands down. SARS, which means turn to the sisters. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Sisters, Amajim, Men of Israel, Amaj Sabat, Amai, Barak, Yahweh, and we said translate for Hebrew to English, is Lord, watch over you in the name of Christ, Yahweh top, hands down, class dismissed.
Christ is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.